Hello there, my name is Fidelis. I represent Evangelist Care and Wellness Foundation. I want to welcome you to another session of our Autism Awareness Campaign. We've been on a series on autism generally. So today we want to talk about early intervention, why intervention is important. So early intervention is basically the service support you provide for younger children, especially from 0 to 5 years. And in this case, we are dealing with neurodivergent children and kids on the autism spectrum, ADHD, and other sensory processing conditions. Early intervention is important because it can significantly improve the developmental outcomes of children and also enhance the life of kids. 0 to 5, the brain of children are flexible and are rapidly developing. At this point, you can also see the brain is setting up. So at this point, it's very easy for the kids to pick up acquire new skills like language. Because at this point, the kids can learn how to talk, how to relate with people, how to play generally. So it's also important to take advantage of that one. Early intervention helps the child to be very independent. As they learn these skills, they become independent, learn how to dress themselves up, how to sit down, how to eat, how to interact basically. So it also prepares the child for school. It helps to close some developmental gaps that the child will struggle with at school. But with early intervention, it's easier for the child to be able to acquire these skills and relate well before they get to school. Another importance is it helps to reduce cost, because at the end of the day, you may not really need to get the services or the extra help because the child has been able to learn these skills that can help him, adapt. Most times when these kids are not able to express themselves, they become very frustrated. Imagine you not being able to express yourself. Oh, why is this auntie not listening to me? Why is this auntie does not understanding what I'm saying? It can be frustrating and it can be sad for the child. But the early intervention and communicating very well at an early stage, it helps the child to become better. It also helps the child to handle meltdowns and tantrums. Sometimes when they experience sensory overload, when they are all jumpy and trying to express themselves and it becomes difficult. But at an early stage, when this child is taught how to handle probably a situation of loud noise, or probably when there's so much light, the child is taught how to stay calm, how to handle himself or herself. It helps them to relate to. And also it helps to empower the family. It helps the family to relate with this child. It creates a supportive system at home where the child is understood. It feels okay, people understand me very well, so I can express myself. It makes them confident and feel good about themselves. Makes the child realize that these abilities I have are not something to be ashamed of, but something to be proud of, something I should be happy about. So basically, that's just what we want to talk about for now. It's like just to recap of what I said, it helps to prevent bigger problems. When a child is frustrated and feels left out, he doesn't want to be part of anything that concerns the family. He doesn't want to get himself involved. But with early intervention, it prevents some of these challenges earlier in life. It also sets the child up for school. The child is ready, the child is fit, the child is able to relate with friends and colleagues at school. It also teaches the family how to support their child. Builds a very helpful home. Like I said, it saves money by reducing the need for much extra help later. So generally, it gives them the best chance to grow and to be strong and thrive. So early intervention, it just gives the child the tool to live a successful and happy life.